Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you.
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Yogi back with another DIY video. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to change out the watch battery for a Michael Kors watch. Now, this particular model of the Michael Kors watch requires a couple of extra tools that you may not have laying around the house. I'll show you what they look like and how you use those tools. You can get them on Amazon or any other online retailer. It's really not that hard. I could have took it to the mall or one of those repair shops, but they charge so much just to change the battery out, and it probably takes them maybe 5 minutes. So just watch this video. I'm going to show you how to do it. As long as you have the right tools, you should be done in less than 10 minutes. Without further ado, let's get started. Here's the watch that we're going to be fixing. It's Michael Kors MK5943. And now let's take a look at the tools. Here are the different tools I'll be using. The link removal tool on the left there, as well as the 3-point case wrench and the pliers or the tweezers, along with the little pin removal tool. All four of these will come in handy. Now here's the first step in getting the watch repair started. You're going to use the link removal tool and adjust that little pin so that you can open up the strap, which will make it a lot easier to take the back cover off of the watch. So you simply align the pin on the watch removal tool to the slot where the pin is going to be pushed out any link on the watch band, and you simply turn the knob on the removal tool until the pin comes out, and then using the pair of tweezers simply pull that little pin out from the side just like that. Open it up, makes it much easier to remove that back cover off of the watch. Now let's take a look at the different notches. You see these notches on the back of the case? We're going to need to adjust our little 3-point case wrench according to those notches. So here's the case wrench, and we're going to adjust using that little turn wheel to make the 3 points wider or more narrow depending on the circumference of the back cover. Line those up to the notches, put a little firm pressure down, and then twist it counterclockwise. Just enough to start getting the cover to come loose. Give it a couple of twists, and then the rest of it you can simply use your finger and rotate it counterclockwise and take off the cover, just as easy as that. Now that we've done that, I've exposed the battery there. You can see the battery. That's what we're going to need to replace using our tweezers. Take our long nose tweezers, pull out the watch battery very gently. Make sure you don't mess with any of the other parts. And there's the battery there. Let me show you close up what the watch battery number is that you're going to need to go to the store and replace. It doesn't matter what brand it is, but this particular brand, their model number or their battery number is 371, as you can see there. Let me pick it up and put it in my hand so it's a little bit easier for you to see. There you go, Renata 371. Doesn't have to be the same brand, just any brand that has the same size as that number 371. That's the important part, is that the battery has the same size number. So now I've got the new battery, and we're going to reverse the process by putting in the new battery. Make sure you put it down the same way as when you pulled it out. You want to make sure that that plus sign is on the top and that you can see the plus sign on top of the battery. When you slide it back in, give it a little firm pressure there with the fingertips. Use your tweezers if you need to apply a little bit of firm pressure on that little spring or that pin that was holding the battery down so that there's firm pressure. Take your cap, make sure, and there you can see the cap, what it looks like when it's taken off. Make sure you put it back on there and then screw it at first with your fingers just to get it nice and tight. Just give it a few twists there. Once that's done, you can use the 3-point case wrench to reverse the process and tighten based on those notches on the back cover there. And give it a good twist there until it's nice and tight to make sure that it's water resistant again. There's a small rubber band underneath that case cover which allows it to be water resistant. And there, now you can see it's been fixed. The second hand is moving once again, which means we've got a successful repair. Now we're going to take our pin that we took out at the very beginning, put the straps back together with your hand, take the pin, slide it into one end of the straps, push it in as much as you can with your fingers, and then if you need to, you can use the tweezers and just give it a nice firm push so that the pin goes back in there nice and firmly. And this is where you can use your little pin removal tool if you needed that as well. It's just basically like a pen with fine point tips on either side, and use that just to give it a nice push to make sure the pin is back in there nice and cush. Evaluate your work, make sure everything looks good, and this is what your final product should look like. Another successful DIY project. If you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Appreciate any comments and feedback you can provide as well. Have a great day. Until the next video, we'll see you soon.